PDAC 2017 in Toronto, ladies and gentlemen, and we are now at the booth of NeoLithium. And with me here is Waldo, Perez, the CEO of the company. Waldo, good morning.
Good morning. Nice to having you here.
Thanks for taking the time. NeoLithium, what's the company about? Where are you working?
We're working in northern Argentina in the Lithium Triangle. It's a region in Argentina, Chile, and Bolivia that concentrates 90% of the lithium brine resources and reserve in the world. And in the southern end of this triangle, we found a brand new, very large project. Actually has the highest grade brine project known in Argentina, and also very low in impurities. And
that's important.
Very important in lithium projects. You are not only looking for brine that contains lithium, you need that brine to be clean, so the operational extraction cost of the lithium from that brine is low.
Okay.
So we are very excited.
And you can show it here anyway, yeah?
We found in the early, basically in last year, we found this blue area here, which is actually what we call the northern target. Okay, it contains an average of 866 milligrams per liter lithium. Now, we drilled down 60 meters, 69, 68, 80 meters, and we found comparable grades. Actually, the highest grade is over 1,000 milligrams per liter lithium. That's all the way down. So the northern target is confirmed at depth. But very importantly, we went down south. We drilled outside the northern target, down almost 200 meters, and we hit lithium again. Where there was no lithium brine on surface, we found lithium all the way down from approximately 2 or 3 meters depth, down all the way to almost 200 meters. So this is a very important discovery because basically extends the area of the northern target farther a couple of kilometers. And now we're drilling further south to test if actually all these northern targets is in fact joined all the way to the south. If that's the case, we will basically double the potential resource. That's going to be a major discovery.
How large is the resource by now? How large is it?
We don't have a resource yet. We will announce first, the maiden resource is going to be announced in April.
In April? Oh, that's quite close.
Oh, yeah,
so
of
like
course.
in whatever, six weeks from here?
Absolutely, approximately.
Wow,
yes,
fantastic.
yes.
Okay, well, that sounds already very compelling and interesting here. Let's put it that way. What do we see here?
Well, we are actually, this is our camp, and what we are doing now is building evaporation ponds. Because remember, this is a brine project, so the ore that you're exploiting is a liquid, okay? So this liquid is actually a very high density liquid. It looks like water, but it's not. And as a matter of fact, give me 1 sec.
Yes.
This is interesting. These two bottles have the same volume of liquid, yet which one is heavier?
Wow. Okay.
So it looks like water, but it's
that's
not.
much more heavy.
That's much more heavy.
That's why you have the red cross on it. Don't drink it, please.
Don't drink it. Don't drink it. But it really looks like water. It doesn't taste like water. This is brine, concentrated brine. This is coming directly out of the wells. What we are doing now is building ponds to further concentrate this. Right now, this brine is almost 1,000 milligrams per liter, so it's brine like this. We will concentrate 36 times to actually get to a concentrate that is about 6%. And then it can be directly processed into lithium.
Okay, fantastic. So that looks to me a little bit like the larger, or let's put it that way, the bigger picture is you want to go in production, right?
Well, of course, we are actually already financed. We certainly completed our last financing was only a couple of weeks ago, $25 million. So we are
25.
That was the last financing. So we have about $37 million in the bank, and that will allow us to go all the way to full feasibility. So in April, it's going to be the resource estimation. The preliminary economic assessment is probably going to be somewhere around August, September, and 1 year afterward, we will complete our definitive feasibility study to be ready to start construction.
And that means like 2019 you can be in production?
Approximately.
Approximately?
Yes,
wow, that's fantastic.
Yes.
What could you imagine out of this? Let's put it that way. I know it's a forward-looking statement, that's for sure, but a little bit for our viewers, a guess. Where do you see something like, we couldn't call it mine life, but let's say production life, out of this what you saw so far?
Well, look,
can you do like 10, 20 years, 30 years?
Yes, actually, let me put it in this statement. All lithium brine projects have very long longevity. Okay, they last a lot. So, for example, in Argentina, another lithium project similar like this, FMC, has been in production for something like 15 years, and will have another 15 years of life. So once you develop these type of brine projects, usually they never have a longevity problem, okay? You are into 10, 20, 30, 40, 60 years, okay? There is a lot of brines in these salars, okay? Think that you are looking at something that from here to here is 30 kilometers long, is about at least 100 meters deep, as you can see.
Wow.
Here is 200 meters deep, okay? So the volume of brine that you have in a space like that is well over our lifespan and probably our kids' lifespan.
Fantastic. Great. So what? Let's talk a bit more general about the lithium market. What is your guess from the demand side? I mean, we met a lot of lithium companies already here, and also in, let's say, the last 6 months. Everybody wants to go in production, and I think the large producers have some excess capacity. So what is your guess from supply-demand side?
Look, it's very clear that the answer is on the technological side. So there is a political will of countries or cities, and just as an example, California, London, Shanghai, Denmark. They are actually population clusters that have decided to get out of the combustion engine, literally. And that means that we will need to replace millions and millions and millions of cars. Today, 500,000 cars are built electric. That's a lot. Most of them in China. 500,000 cars a year is a lot. By the time that, imagine the following, the price of lithium went up from somewhere around $1,000 to $2,000 a ton of lithium carbonate up to $5,000 a ton, so double to triple, just on the cell phones. Now, to build one car, you need 20,000 cell phones. I'm talking about the battery of them.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That is giving you an order of magnitude. If every person that is having this cell phone would have to go with a lithium car, it will consume 20,000 times his phone. So the need for lithium is really very large. And actually, a very interesting analyst made an example that we would need 60 mines like this to feed just the car market that governments have already say this is what we want. Again, Denmark, Shanghai, California.
That's a super cycle market for the next 50 years.
For the lithium. And probably many projects that are less competitive or more competitive. The more competitive will make more money. We believe strongly that we are one of them. And others less competitive will probably get there too, simply because there is such a demand in lithium that the market is here to stay.
Fantastic. Waldo, thank you very much. It was a great final statement. All the best for you guys, and we look forward to some good drill results and then to a resource.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it was Waldo Perez, the CEO of NeoLithium. Yeah, you heard it. The company is in great shape, $35 million in the bank. The drills are turning. They had already some sensational drill results here. You saw that the resource will come, and potentially a much, much larger resource maybe later in the year also. And the company wants to go definitely in production. And I think it makes also sense. They are in a perfectly jurisdiction, Argentina, in the lithium triangle. So check out the company. Thanks for watching us. Bye-bye from Toronto.